Giants hosting the D-backs, and the D-backs are plus 135 on the money line. The Giants are minus 160. The over-under is 8 runs. The Diamondbacks getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 160, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win. They lose by 1, you win. And the Giants laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 135, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to beat Arizona by at least 2. Nelson pitched twice against the Giants this year, 4 2/3, 4 runs, 4 earned. They won that game 7-5. He struck out 4, 7 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They won that game 5-2. That was in San Francisco, and he struck out 6. The D-backs are 4 6 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched in those games and 3.7 strikeouts per game in his last 10. Now, if we go more specifically in his last 5, they are 2 3. He has a 3.2 ERA, and he's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched. His last outing, he gave up 5 earned runs and struck out 1. The game before that was 2 earned runs and struck out 5. The game before that was 1 earned run and struck out 3. The game before that was 7 earned runs and struck out 1. And the game before that was 1 earned run and struck out 6. So he's had a couple of doozies for outings in his last 5. For Cobb, he went 7 1/3 shutout innings against the D-backs, striking out 3. They won that game 6-2 in Arizona. The Giants are 8-2 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 5.6 strikeouts per game in those games. Now, in his last handful of games overall, because of course this thing is going to make my life a little bit more difficult, he struck out 9 and had no earned runs. He struck out none and had 5 earned runs. He struck out 5 and had 1 earned run. He struck out 7 and then had no earned runs. And then he struck out 3 and he had 2 earned runs. So he's actually been pitching slightly better than Nelson, hence the reason why they're a favorite. But Cobb lately has been one of these pitchers who I've been relying on the respect of how well he's been doing, and he hasn't been winning for me. Now, head-to-head, the home team is 7-3. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10. The favorite is 5-5 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 6-4. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, 1 in their last 3, 2 in their last 4. The over is 6-4 in their last 10, and the over 8 specifically is 6-4 in their last 10. The last series they played against each other was a 3-game set in San Francisco. The Giants took 2 out of 3. The D-backs won the last game 5-2. The Giants won the 2 previous games to that 7-6 and 8-5, and then they played a 4-game set in Arizona to open up the series, and the D-backs took 3 out of 4. The Giants took the first game 6-2, and then the D-backs won 7-5, 7-2, and 2-1. In their last handful of games overall, the D-backs have not been playing well. They are 2-8, and they are 1-3 in their last 4. Losing to the Cardinals 11-7, then dropping 2 out of 3 to the Mariners, losing 5-2, winning 4-3, and then losing 4-0. For the Giants, they are 4-6 in their last 10. They are 4-1 in their last 5. They beat the A's 8-3. Then they lost to the Red Sox 3-2. Then beat the Red Sox 3-2. Then beat the Red Sox 4-3. So their last 3 games that they've played have been one-run games. I'm going to take the Giants with this one. I'm going to go Giants with the money line. I'm going to take the Giants laying the runs, and I'm going to go under because both of these pitchers do have the capability of having a low-scoring game, and San Francisco's ballpark's big. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.